Hey everybody, welcome back to video number 3 of the Get Your Career Unstuck and Love Your Life training. This is Anna Runyon, career coach and blogger at classycareergirl.com. This is the third in a 3-part series, which is going to be followed by a live teleclass coming up very, very soon, which I'm really excited about. As I shared in my earlier videos, self-assessment through networking has been the #1 tool that I've used to find a career that I love to go to every day, that fits me perfectly and really is what I was born to do. So you are in the right place today because what I'm teaching you about today is why quick online job searches just don't work, and to tell you why submitting your resume online over and over again probably is not working for you today and what you can do about it. So here are the 5 reasons that I want to go over today about why online job searches just don't work. Number 1, did you know that up to 80% of vacant jobs are filled without ever being advertised? And that's what's called the hidden job market. So while you're spending your time looking at monster.com at millions of job listings, people are getting hired all around you, many of them with jobs you would have been able to do. Instead, step away from your computer and do some research on the companies instead, then find someone who works there and start networking with them. There are a billion ways to do that. My favorite way is to use an internet search, like a Google search, for your industry or job type, or social media, and find someone who has a job you want or works in the industry that you want to work in. Other ideas are going to networking events and collecting business cards during the event. Then when you're done, you can ask them for an informational interview after the event. You can also reach out to people who you already know, and when you're done with the meeting, always ask if there's anyone else that you can speak to. This will double your future networking opportunities. You can also create a networking challenge for yourself like I did, so that you can start networking like crazy like I did. My networking challenge consisted of meeting with 4 people I didn't know and 4 people I did know every single month. If that seems too much for you, then you can try to meet with 2 people you know and 2 people you don't know every month, or try 5 or 6 people you already know until you get comfortable networking. You really have nothing to lose by sending out a simple email to someone you may or may not know, and you'll be so excited when they respond and they want to help you. Most people do want to help you out, so don't be afraid to ask, because no one can help you if you don't ask. So the second issue with online job searches, you just apply to any old job and not one that you specifically know that you want to have. And this is really, really wrong, and it's a great way to get stuck in another job that you hate again. So you'll just be unhappy in that job if you just move into another job that is just like the one that you hate right now. It's a repetitive cycle, and you will always hate your job unless you do something about it now. Instead, you need to have a plan and a goal in place. You need to find what the perfect job is for you before you start looking at job opportunities. And that is what networking is all about. You can ask all the questions you want and determine if something is right for you before you even start in the job. You have to narrow it down from any old job and have a specific kind of work that you would like to have. Answer questions like, what is the company like? How far away is it from your home? What kind of people would I like working with? You really want to have this narrowed down in your mind before you start applying to 10 jobs every day online. The third issue with just applying online is that applying to jobs online only works if your resume totally rocks. So how much time have you spent on your resume? Would you even pick your resume if you saw it and you were the hiring manager? Is it really boring? Is it just a list of jobs you've always had? Do you even brag about yourself and show how much you rock? By networking, you don't have to trust that the person looking at your resume is going to see how awesome you are. Instead, you make the great impression yourself in person, then you can hand them your resume after they already know you. Most resumes get 5 seconds before a reader decides if it's going into the no pile. So your resume really has to market yourself and make you stand out. That's why I recommend putting a lot of time, probably a lot more time than you have, into your resume. The #4 reason, I really don't have to tell you that this one, but thousands of other people are applying to the same job. 13 million people in the United States are officially looking for work, and recruiters know when someone is just applying to get any job to tie them over until they get the job that they're qualified to do. So if a senior financial analyst is applying to an administrative assistant position, they just know that you want a job for now. So no hiring manager wants to replace you in a few months because it costs a lot of time and a lot of money. So networking is a way to get past your competition and everyone else that is doing the same thing, applying to the same job over and over again online. The number 5 reason, no human being may ever review your resume, unfortunately. I hate to tell you this. So have you ever applied to a job and got a rejection letter in like 5 minutes? Yeah, that means that the computer ruled you out, not a real person, unfortunately. So wouldn't you rather speak to a real person while networking and make that face-to-face introduction? That way, if you get rejected, you can always follow up later to see what else you can do. You've made that in-person contact with someone. So let's review. Here are the 5 reasons why quick online job searches just don't work. Number 1, the hidden job market. There's so many jobs out there that are getting filled while you're sitting there applying to jobs online over and over again. Most jobs aren't advertised. Number 2, you apply to jobs you don't really want online, and that's just not right. You want to apply to jobs that you really, really want. Number 3, you must spend a lot of time perfecting your resume for each job if you're relying on an online job search. Number 4, you have lots of competition because everyone else is also applying online. So you want to stand out, be different, and start networking and meeting people. And number 5, unfortunately, no human being may ever review your resume because a computer might rule you out before a human being does. So I know this is only the beginning of what I want to share with you because now that you know why online job searches are so terrible, you want to know what to do instead. Well, I have the answers for you coming up on a live teleseminar on October 30th and November 1st. You definitely do not want to miss this live event if you're ready to take action and get in control of your career and professional success. I will also be taking some of your questions so you will have the opportunity to get direct feedback from me. I'm really, really looking forward to it because I love interacting with readers of Classy Career Girl and getting to help you find a career that you absolutely love. So before I go today, don't forget to download the worksheet at the bottom of the page. It's your guide through the whole process that we're going through. And make sure and leave your comments because I want to hear what you're learning. And since this series is available for a limited amount of time, if you have other friends or family that you know would benefit from this training, please, I'm asking for your help. I want my work to help them find their dream job also. So please, please share this. I want to touch as many lives as I possibly can. I'll see you soon on the teletraining.